Hello, welcome to my 5th tutorial on Erlang. Today we're going to be talking about modules and functions using Eclipse Herlead plugin. But first of all, we have to set up a new project. So, File, New Erlang project. We're gonna have 3 empty files and the Erlang runtime module. So we right click on the SRC, we're adding a new module. Easy. So, finish. As you can see, we have 2 predefined attributes. The module attribute contains the name of the module, which is an atom, and it should be the same name as the file. Easy. And we also have the export attribute. The export attribute specify which of the functions defined within the module that are visible outside of the module. But first of all, let's clear out all these things. Now, functions. A function declaration is a sequence of function clauses separated by a semicolon and terminated by a period, which is the dot or full stop. So let's create our add function. The name of the function is called add. Takes in 2 arguments, which will be x and y. Now we're going to create the body. So the body is going to add x plus y and the period to end our function. So now that function and module are written, what we just have to do now is run the Erlang runtime and compile the easy module. So first of all, we want to get the location of our file. So properties, location, copy. Now we right click on the Erlang project, run as Erlang application. So the console boots up. Now what we want to do first of all is to import the easy module to the right location to be compiled. So cd copy and paste the location, or type in the location, whichever suits. Now we need to change the slashes from backslashes to forward slashes. So go to the location, change directory, and then C is to compile the name of the module, which is easy. Now press Ctrl Enter and everything is okay. Easy module is okay. Now that we have the easy module imported, let's call our add function. So the name of the module, which is easy, and the name of the function, which is add, and we give it 2 arguments, which will be 2 plus 5 and Control Enter, 7. So now we know our function is working. Now let's write another function. called factorial. So factorial. So this function is going to take one argument and it's going to produce a factorial result for that argument. So let's call the argument n. So n is a variable, and functions sometimes has an optional guard sequence beginning with the keyword when. It's just a simple guard sequence. You don't really have to use it, but let's make an example. When the n variable is greater than 0, let's go to the body. N multiplied by, let's call the factorial function again. Factorial n minus 1, making it a recursive function. Now the semicolon is to show we're not finished with the function. So the function takes 0 whenever factorial is called with a value of 0. We have to return 1. So the factorial function is called with n value. When n is greater than 0, we go to the body. When is a guard sequence. N multiplied by, we call the factorial function again. So factorial n minus 1, which is the body. And whenever factorial receives a value of 0, factorial returns the value 1. And the period is to show that the factorial function is finished. So we save our easy file. Oh, before we save it, we have to export the factorial function, factorial, and it takes in one argument, which is n. Now we can save. As you can see, Eclipse notifies you when there's something wrong with the file. So we run our Erlang project. So the console is now opened. First of all, we have to change our working directory from, as you've seen from the add example, we have to change the working directory to the directory of the easy file, and the same thing we did, which is to compile the file again. So Control Enter, everything is okay. Now before we try out the factorial function, there's a attribute within the easy module that I think is really nice. So to find out all the functions inside the module, we call the module, which is easy. Now we call something called module info, module underscore info. As you can see, our easy module exports add, which takes in 2 arguments, factorial, which takes in 1 argument, module info 0 or module info 1 argument. So now let's test our easy factorial function. Easy factorial. We give it an argument or value of 5. So we should get the factorial 5. Control Enter. So the factorial of 5 is 128. So just a recap. When we create a module takes in, well, we name the module with the module name, usually the file name. We're going to export the functions within the module, which is add or factorial. Add takes in 2 arguments, factorial takes in just 1 argument. And hopefully that's been a good tutorial. See you soon. Take care.